sold over 5 million albums. They've won tons of awards. And their most recent album, Music at Work, debuted at the top of the Canadian charts. But more importantly, they write good music. They're one of Canada's most beloved bands, and they stand as a pillar of Canadian rock and roll. Please welcome the Tragically Hip.
Hello. Welcome. Putting down. Thank you.
Hello. Welcoming the Tragically Hip. And hello to everybody. Welcome to the Must Music environment. And greetings to everybody watching the Tube. Hello. You're going to have plenty of opportunity to ask questions to the band through fax, phone, and email tonight. I'm going to kick things off with the first question. You've had an amazing career, and I'm wondering, what are some of the most rewarding parts of your job?
Oh. Well, I think we would all agree we get to make a career out of our imagination, and I don't know. Is there anybody else have rewarding aspects of their job? Anyone else feel any rewarding aspects of their job?
Certainly get to play some wonderful rooms. Last week is a good example of that. Massey Hall and Theatre Saint-Denis the night before. You know, Paradiso the week before that in Amsterdam stuff. So that's a great perk.
Travel, excitement, action, adventure.
Salute.
Holy smokes. New album too, Music at Work. Very, very lovely album. Beautiful album. Okay, we're gonna open things to the floor to some of your fans. And who has the first question? Who's the first one? The honors goes to you. And your name is?
I'm Rick from Edmonton.
Rick, what's your question to the band?
My question, anyone can answer this. You guys have so many great songs that you either haven't played live in 5 or 6 years or have never played, like Inch an Hour, Fiddler's Green, Highway Girl. I was wondering how you decide which songs you're going to play during a tour.
Gord Sinclair here has written the set for the last 110 years. Back when he only had a feather and a little inkwell. And he has a sort of system that is, if we keep going for another 50 years, you will hear all of those songs eventually.
Didn't your son also help out tonight in the set list? Your son helped out, right?
Did I get helped out tonight on the
I
song?
think so. Didn't your son help you out? And like,
Yeah.
okay, Dad, that one looks
Yeah, he
good.
was putting in his 2 cents worth, and very, very valuable perspective for
I
me.
bet. And you have the second question. Your name is?
Matt,
Hi, Matt. And your question?
it's for Paul. Paul, on the new CD, more so than the other ones, you seem to have increased like your vocal range, especially on like Lake Fever. Did you do any training for that, or did you just go in the studio and hammer it out?
Gord helped, gave me the squeeze your butt cheeks tip.
Are you squeezing your butt cheeks right now? Because we're gonna testing. Oh yeah. Okay, back to you boys. You're gonna carry it on with some music.
Okay, this is my music at work. It's meant to be this sort of tonic or antidote or anti-venom for anyone feeling
Everything is bleak.
window and knows you're working. You know you're working, and you just see yourself, and that's all there is.
Everything is bleak. It's the middle of the night. You're all alone, and the dummies might be right. Outside the darkness lurks. My music at work. My music at work. Keep falling hummingbird. My music at work. In the middle of the earth. My music at work. Down my bed without dessert. My music at work. Here's my music at work. Here's my music at work.
The Tragically Hip. Right on. Okay, stick around. Lots more music, more questions, and of course, more answers after this. So stick around. Welcome back to the intimate and interactive with the Tragically Hip. And of course, what it's all about, the boys are going to be playing some more music.
Thank you.
Your imagination down in puppies. It could be a video for a movie crew. Just stare into the camera and pretend that you're not a clue. Or dream of impossible vacations. Get all teary from the wind. Look as though you're standing at the station. Long after the train came in. See how the space top 10, but like there's something on, and you're never more hot than when you got something on. Picture a century of water, bury the pipeline guy right here, kill the dream of possible vacations, in the sleep of a map-and pioneer. Outside there's hectic action, the ice is covering the tree. One of them's interconnected with all my Chevrolet Caprice. Back out to phantom power. Now there's nothing on. Your hammer in the tower brought all this nothing We'll ride the mother around. We're rocking gently home on the trail. You wanna show me the moon? I know you're standing at the station. I know there's nothing on. I know that nation. I know the train's long gone. I can see how your face talked in, like you got something on. It makes me feel just rotten, but you got something on. It's true, it's you, you two and you and you, you two. It's really you. It's true, it's true, it's really true. It's really you.
The Tragically Hip. Woo! Yay! The Tragically Hip has put out consistently really amazing music. And I'm wondering, is there a particular, like, what is a good environment, or what's the environment or headspace conducive to making good music?
I think, preparation is sort of everything. You can I think blueprints and maps are essential. And it's not really our strong suit because we're sort of a cooperative and we always have been. Our main goal and thrust and heft is to be together and write songs in this strange, shifting environment. So we've never had a hard or fast rule, a credo, an ethos, or anything, and let alone a blueprint or a map. But when we get together and start writing, we don't really want to stop. All this preparation. Preparation is what you do, I guess, when you're waiting for your bus to come or something serendipitous to fall on you. And so we work pretty hard all the time. And I think it's just because, I hope it's because we enjoy each other's company.
Yeah. A group of friends putting on a show.
Yeah, and waiting for the parents to come in and break it up. Shouldn't grown-ups be coming in at any moment? All of us seem way too...
How did you bash this particular album out? How did you make this one?
I'm going to go out there and do my midget dictator in a minute, where I get down and beat on the lectern and for the crowd outside the vacant, vast piazza out there. We're coming!
They're coming!
They like that one, the midget dictator. You know?
Yeah.
I'll do it for you. How did we bash that one out?
Yeah, how did this one come
We
out?
intended to take a train from Chicago to New Orleans and we would sit on the...
What do you want to do, Gord?
I don't know. You want to go outside? Is that the deal?
I don't care. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's what I'd like to say.
How would you...
In the fourth wall. To the fans that are in the rain.
Hello. Thank you. On behalf of everyone inside, may we say thank you. It's a beautiful Toronto night. It's raining. It's beautiful. What a city, what a town, what a night, what a crowd. Greatest city on earth.
Everything's
Surrender.
okay, and sir, you have a... What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Hi, Mike. You have a question for Gordon?
Yeah, actually, I have a question for the entire band. I want to know what it feels like to be massive Canadian icons here. We love you guys.
I don't think it feels that different than being unmassive American icons. It's sort of like, or unmassive British icons. It's, I think we don't really think of it like that, nor have we. I'm shaking. That question is making me nervous.
And you have a question? He's nervous and sweating and getting rained on. All at once.
I'm Kalantha, and this is
I'm sorry?
I'm Kalantha, and this is Kathy, and
Hi.
we would like to know that if you had only one sticky note, what would you use it for?
One sticky note?
If you had one sticky note, what would you use it for?
The longest poem I could possibly write. The smallest handwriting. And then I would stick it to the fridge and, yeah.
Well, right now,
Any more
just down the
questions?
street, at the corner of Queen and John, we have a bit of a landmark. It's called Speaker's Corner, where you put a loonie inside. It goes to charity, and you sound off. And so we also have Speaker's Corners that go right across Canada. And right now, we have a question from a Speaker's Corner in Vancouver. Shall we go inside and take a listen to it? Okay, we'll be back out.
Hi, my name is Matt Anderson. I'm from Vancouver, BC. And my question is, what's the craziest stereotype you've ever heard about Canadians or Canada?
Craziest Canadian stereotype. What would that be?
I think it's that we're not patriotic.
We also have an email. Hey, what's going on? Oh yes, this happened last night too.
The myth is neither here nor there from the air. Blue Lake's down and green profile and perfect squares. A crazy quilt of mustard and lemon tones. And a scuffed up kitchen floor of tiles on top of bones with a big trap door and towers down diagonal lines that disappear and drop out of sight. Into the night beyond the endless night as herds of clouds lazily graze on thermal sighs of delight. The star painters are taking over now. Their scaffolding is in its place. Your anesthesiologist tonight is washing up and on her way. I am Canadian.
More music, more questions, more answers after this. really hip, intimate, and interactive. Let the questions continue. Over there, from the audience, you have a question.
Hi.
Yes?
How you doing?
Would you, would you guys ever perform on the Tom Green Show?
Would we ever,
I don't read lips. And
would we ever
couldn't-
perform on the Tom Green Show? What's your name?
Scott.
Scott. Well, you know, I remember sitting on my couch when Tom Green had a show out of Ottawa on Rogers Cable, and it was pretty darn funny then, and we would have liked to do it then, but anytime, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Would we consider it? Sure.
We also
TV is fun.
We have an email that says, recently Billy Corgan announced that the Smashing Pumpkins are going to split up because he's tired of competing with the Britney Spears of the world. What is your opinion of the whole boy and girl group trend that is dominating record sales? Do you feel threatened or that you're directly competing with them? From David Martilla.
Well, David, that's an excellent question, but I mean, in that whole scenario, I mean, Billy Corgan, all Britney Spears had to say is, "Who's Billy Corgan?" And anyway, leaders of culture and these types of superlatives when referring to rock and pop and leaders of movements and cultures is a bit odious, I think. I don't think we feel threatened. We tend to stick to the collector lanes, and and don't really get too. We don't seem to either get embraced by the massive, embrace of success or the vagaries of failure. We tend to just please ourselves. But God love all those bands making music and singing from their hearts and dancing with everything they got, because that's what it's about. It's fun. And
For sure. There's lots of room for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, we have another question from the audience. Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering, since Cord Downey's coming out with a new solo album, if that you guys, is there any conflict between that? No? The band's not going to split up? No? Good.
No, it's
Good.
when we've gotten ourselves to the point now when we put a record together that everyone just throws ideas out. And literally this time we sat in a circle and passed the guitar around, each introducing ideas and then sort of developing them as a group from there. And invariably you get tons and tons of stuff left over, and you never know what to do with it. We have a pile of unrecorded material that we've just been sitting on for some things for years, and you know, Gord, I know, had some fantastic ideas that we didn't even come close to developing as a group, and I can't wait to hear them.
For sure. Yeah, and when is Johnny's album going to come out? Because, like, you're a multi-instrumentalist. You play lots of stuff.
2008, I plan to do that. So thank you.
Over far afield, we have a question from Wilson. Hey, Wilson.
Hi, guys, over here. My question's about artwork. How do you guys go about choosing the artwork for an album? Do you go for stuff that's visually striking or something that fits the atmosphere of the record? And what was the process for picking music or work images?
Yeah, Robbie has handled that for, I don't know, 5, 6 records now, or maybe even from the start. So I'll let Robbie talk about it, if you don't mind.
We have a pretty strict regime you have to meet. You have to be an artist from Kingston, and you have to kick back part of your money to me. And that's, I'm really just, I'm the shepherd of the project, and I bring the stuff to the guys, and I hope it turns them on. And if it does, then we move down that road, you know.
Right now we have a phone call from Sarah. Hey, Sarah.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Excellent. You have a question for the band?
Okay, well, first off, I just want to say that my whole family loves you guys, with no exception. And my question is, how do you feel about how your music has evolved since when you first started?
Where are you and your family at? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got a nice family there.
Thanks.
And family's everything. And I think your question was, how do we feel or think about how our music has evolved from the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you, I think as a family, without, sort of beating this point to death, I think we feel like we evolve as people and our interpersonal relationships evolve and grow. And as long as we can kind of work at that and be sort of vigilant and diligent about making sure we're all feel good in the process, then we kind of have this faith that the music will evolve accordingly. And we don't get too hung up saying, well, we need to make our country record, or we need to have a record that does not avoid trends or cliches, or is not up to date. I don't know if that makes sense.
That makes perfect.
But ultimately, yeah, so we feel pretty good about the way it's evolved. And yeah, I mean, the way we work, we're kind of as surprised as anybody when we're finished with it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you too.
This particular I&I is very interesting. We're kind of all flying by the seat of our pants. And throwing in a new thing right now, if you guys are cool with this, taking an audience request at random. At random. Okay, the man in the loud shirt.
I would love to hear Cordelia.
You got a second choice?
Is that a yes?
You know, I have a problem remembering lyrics, and like I really do. Do you know the words to Cordelia? Do you? No, don't lie. Do you?
Absolutely. Everyone sing along, please.
Angst on the planks, spitting from a bridge, just to see how far down it really is. Robbed in a bank, jumping on a train, old antiques a man alone can entertain. It takes all your power to prove that you don't care. I'm not Cordelia, I will not be there. I will not be there. I will not be there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah! Woo! Tin can man, hanging from a car, just to see how alive you really are. Falling in your way, just to tell what you can eliminate. It takes all your power, but you don't care. I'm not Cordelia, I will not be there. What's next? Treading the floor, screaming out big bad, just to see how much bad luck you really get. Jump in the ring with your hidden cave. The world is not what it is that it really is. It takes all your power, I prove that you don't care. I'm not Cordelia, I will not be there. Not be there. Angst on the plane, spitting from a bridge, just to see how far down it really is. That bad, jumping on a train, Thank you.
Give it up to Corey and the Tragically
Thank you,
Hip.
Tori.
Yeah.
And thank you for all your blank stares when I was looking for a lyric check.
Stick around, more music, more questions, more answers here on the Tragically Hip, Intimate and Interactive. Woo!
Attention invent.
We'd like to do a song now if we could. It's about it's a love story about a Saturday night between Toronto and Bob Cajun. I left your house this morning. It was 9:15. Put up in the Willie Nelson. Could have been mine. But when I left your house this morning, it was a little after 9. It was in Bob Cajun where I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time. I drove back to town this morning with working on my mind. I thought of maybe quitting, thought of leaving it behind. I went back to bed this morning, and as I'm pulling down the blind, yeah, the sky was dull and hypothetical and falling one cloud at a time. That night in Toronto, with its checkerboard floors, riding on horseback and keeping order restored till the men they couldn't hang stepped to the mic and sang, and their voices rang with that Aryan twang. I got to your house this morning. It was 9:15. In the middle of that riot, I couldn't get you off my mind. So I'm at your house this morning. It's just a little after 9. 'Cause it was in my Cajun where I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time. Thank you.
Yeah, the Tragically Hip. A phenomenon with the Tragically Hip is, of course, your relationship with your fans. Last night at Massey Hall, today here. Oftentimes, the sound of your fans singing drowns out your voice. So I was wondering if we could once again break the fourth wall and all of you guys go and meet some of the people that have been braving some of the weather outside. Want to come?
Of course.
Hey, what do you think? Cool. Making way. Hey. Yeah. Colin Robbie. Yay. Gordon Johnny.
Hello.
And Kristen Kate out here. Okay. And we have a question from James. All right, James.
I guess
Go
it's
ahead.
Hi,
I guess it's
James.
for an entire group. I love the new album. I was just wondering if there's any particular reason you guys had some additional vocalists, background vocalists, for a few of the tracks. If there's any particular reason you
Added background vocals?
yeah, additional ones for a few of the tracks.
Julie Doran.
Yeah, Julie Dwaron sang, and I think it's just I think ultimately you just hear something, you hear a voice, and perhaps it'll work. And in that case, it really did work. She came to Bath and sang on 3 or 4 songs, and it totally worked out. And in this case, we have, and Chris played piano, as you know, and on the record, and they've agreed to join us on the road with their band, with Ben and Mike, and open the show, and then they join us on stage, and it feels like a whole new band. I think that's probably why you do it.
That's great, man. Thank you very much.
Well, this would be the meeting of the minds. Hello, people. Thank you for braving the weather out here. Very good. Stick around. We got more music from the Tragically Hip on the Intimate and Interactive on Much Music.
Hello, and welcome back.
We're nearing the home stretch of the I and I want to thank you to the band and your crew for coming and playing music with us.
Thank you.
And also, thanks for everybody for coming here to Much Music and for being outside and for tuning into the Tube. Thank you very much. Okay, you're going to take it home with some more music.
prostitute as a pickup line. Like, hey, Steve McQueen, you want a great escape? And hey, Paul Queen, why so cold? And you're a poet, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement, you show it. Don't tell me what the poets are doing on the street of the epitome of food. Don't tell me how your universe gets altered when you find out it's the writers who get paid. If there's nothing more that you need now, line cut by bare-breasted women, bleached towels within reach for the women. Gotta make it by swimming. Swim! Swim! Not to me, not to him. Swim! Yes, you can. Yes, you do. When you drop into that gold on, something I can do. I didn't know you. I wasn't one of those flotilla. I was down round the clock, baby. I'm there for you. I know I will follow you. Take the blue canoe. I will do anything you ask me to. I'll pass your lunch out to you on a 15-foot street of bamboo. I wanna serve you. I wanna take care of you. I don't wanna disqualify you. I don't wanna absolutely positively identify you. I just wanna get next to you. I wanna be beside you. I wanna watch you swim. I wanna lather that kind of oil all over your body. The lamp I hit on makes you express in the taste. I wanna help you when you finish. I wanna take you up on the beach and take you into my arms and wrap you like a house coat. Take you home. Take you home. Take you home. Take you home. Take it home. Take it home.
Yeah, the Tragically hip. Woo! Wow, that was good TV. Thank you. Thank you so much. Most excellent. Thanks for being here to share it with us. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now that we're off the air, we can all take our clothes off and get a little comfortable, a little more comfortable, tell dirty stories, whatnot. We're gonna do a few more songs, then we're gonna go. This is for you people out in the street. If you can hear us, wiggle your fingers. Yeah, you see these fingers? Yeah, that means consensus or it's raining, something like that. This song is for you. It's Grace 2. Thank you. This is about someone living with someone who is way ahead of their time. First thing we'll climb a train, and maybe then we'll talk, or sit silently and listen to our thoughts, illusions of someday, casting this golden light, no dress rehearsal, this is our life. And that's when the hornets got me, and I had a feverish dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoked them out. You are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. next song because this is sort of how tonight felt and feels. Is feeling. This is about throwing the world's largest blow-up doll into the Grand Canyon. Beautiful love, the dangerous town. We get to feel small from high up above, and after a glimpse over the top, the rest of the world becomes a gift shop. The pendulum swings for the horse like a man out over the rail. Gives ice cream to him, the beautiful love, the dangerous town. We get to feel small
trio is the premier.
Little Bones.
It gets so sticky down here, and I'm burning your cute finger up. It's the start of another new year. Better call the newspaper up. $2.50 for a hot ball and a bucket of half for a beer. Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour's here. The long days of Chopley are gone, so it's football Kennedy style. Famous last words taken all wrong, lined up on the very same file. $2.50 for a decade, and a bucket of half for a year. Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour's here. I can prove anyone. Tell me rebel I find, just to get me in line. I can use to describe it, saying, baby, eat this chicken snow, it's full of all them little bones. Baby, eat this chicken snow, it's full of all them little bones. Loving cheaters dance on their grave. Music and all instead of getting real. It's the only thing that won't change. $2.50 for an eyeball and a bucket of half for a year. Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour's here. Well, nothing's dead down here. The little time. Nothing's dead down here. Just a little time. Well, nothing's dead down here. Just a little time. Nothing's dead down here. Just a little time. Chris Brown. I'll take it. We'll see that. Thank you, the crew of Us Music. So again, camera people. Everyone, thank you very much. It was a wonderful time. Thank you. People on the street, shuffling their feet.
Canada's band, Tragically Hip, and you're not going to miss any of it. But first, to get you in the mood, yes, we acknowledge Canadians, but we also acknowledge all Olympians, past and present.
Of Utah, and welcome to the Labatt Blue Olympic Bash. Yes, with the Tragically Hip, and it's going to be a great scene tonight as Canada celebrates